Welcome back to the channel, citizens. Today's going to be a cool day. We're going to be heading over to the NYX system. Yes, it's true. I have not been there. I've been playing this game. I bought it for myself on Christmas, so it's been what, 5 months, and I still have not been to the NYX system. I've just been exploring and doing things within the Stanton system. I did a little bit of Pyro. I did go over there. Um, it's an interesting area. That's where you get quite a few higher quality materials that you need for crafting, and that is a primarily PvP area. So I've been sticking to PvE, just trying to learn the ropes of the games, get the muscle memory down for, just playing the game in general. So I just want to thank everybody for being here, joining me. If you want to go into the description of the video, you're going to find a link to our org, Citizens United Front. I am not an officer or owner of the org, just a member. And it's a good group of people that will get together and help you in any way possible. There is a very low stress. If you have questions, everybody's very, very happy to help. Right now, they're actually doing a tactical strike group, so we may catch up with them in a little bit. But I just want to head off to the NYX system. I've never been there, and I just think it's going to be interesting to enter a new zone. So also in the link in the description below the org, you're going to find our Discord link, and that is where we do all of our comms and chats and set things up, and generally just have a good time. So until the VoIP is up and running in game, we will be using that Discord link. And then finally below that, you're going to find my referral code. So if you're looking to start into Star Citizen, you can just put that code in. You're going to get some extra credits in game. So you can buy yourself some weapons, armor, heals, ammo, whatever you might need. So, all right, let's get started.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Trade Clipper claim. What?
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
I stored it. Why do I have to claim it?
Your vehicle has been delivered to please visitors again.
Regardless, I have no componentry installed onto it, so it's not a big deal. All right, let's make sure that we have plenty of equipment here. Do we got some cruise logs, we got some heals, we got plenty of ammo. Yep, we're loaded up with ammo there. Where's my beauty? Every time I play with this ship, I just like it more and more for its versatility. May not be the prettiest thing in the verse, but it definitely gets the job done. I'm really excited to go to NYX. So, check out the planets, check out the, what is it, Levski, I think it's called. So we're going to leave the Stanton system, head through the wormhole. Just make sure we're imprinted on our bed. Regeneration and Drake Clipper. All right, we are good to go. Check our landing services, see if we need to refuel. Nope, we are good to go.
Hello and welcome aboard your dream interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Take our radar down 2 pips. And we will put our shields up 2 pips and our weapon system up 2 pips. So in order to get to NYX, we're going to have to first go to the gateway. So we will we'll jump there, and then we'll hit the wormhole. Once we make it to the other side of the wormhole, we will probably stop at whatever station is at the gateway. Bring up our star map here. NYX Gateway. One thing I do like about this ship is, come on, root to it. Do I have to like type it in or something? That was strange, wouldn't let me select it. See, that's what I was talking about with the game being an alpha. You know, there are just certain things that, you know, they need to polish up. You know, we've been, well, not we, I haven't been playing this game for nearly as long as many other people, but, you know, the workarounds and the things are just, you know, it's time for them to end. You know, they want to push the best face forward once Squadron 42 launches. That way, you know, people that are interested in that single player game of Squadron 42 can understand that, oh, well, you know, there's within the same universe, you know, an MMO. So, and then they'll, you know, drag customers over from that product into this one, even though this one existed first. But this one is really, in a way, used to, it's used to fund itself, and it's also funding Squadron 42. So when people talk about, you know, how much money the game has raised and things like that, it's not, you know, people like to, you know, create drama where there is none. I mean, look at the development cost of, you know, GTA and how long that's been in development. I mean, it's been in development for 10 years, so. But as they move closer and closer to, you know, the launch of Squadron 42 and the 1.0 launch of this, you know, they need to focus more on polishing everything up. That way it's a nice smooth transition for people that, you know, played through Squadron 42. They can, you know, jump right into it, and then, you know, they understand the lore and, you know, how to play the game, even though, you know, the game is going to be expanded, you know, exponentially when, you know, when it's in the Star Citizen side here. This is going to be quite the jump, so just make sure if you're tuning in, grab yourself a drink, maybe grab a snack, and use the bathroom, and, you know, maybe we'll be there by the time you're done doing that. So I don't know what it is about this ship that I like so much. It's I don't know if it's just the bare bones of Drake and how they build their ships, and that it sounds rickety. You can tell by the engines; they're just kind of chugging along. It has that old school, in spaceship terms, V8 muscle car chug to it. So and the asymmetry in the engines, maybe. I mean, that does it too. I like that. It's like it was just pieced together. Another ship that's I think very interesting is the Shiv. Because that's also made up of a bunch of parts from other ships put together. It's I think it's got some of the engines from the Asgard series, and then some of the parts from the Cutlass. So and now that they're putting ship cosmetics, so you can kind of customize them and make them your own. I think that's a really good idea. And to be honest, it also varies the gameplay for the individual, and it also makes CIG money to continue development. And I don't begrudge them of that. Um, Things I do begrudge them of are putting out a ship like the Ironclad that has not gone through full testing and has certain bugs and things where the command module disconnects from the chassis. You can't you couldn't basically do this quantum jumping. It would for some reason disconnect and pull you out of quantum. Those things are completely unacceptable when someone is putting their hard-earned money into a game and putting their faith in the game and saying, look, I'm giving you this pledge money, I believe in your project. Well, CIG needs to return in kind that confidence that, okay, well, cool, I bought this thing and this is exactly what I wanted and it works great. I mean, especially since ships, after a couple patch cycles, become purchasable with, in-game credits. So when you're buying a launch ship or a new ship that comes with, you know, 4.7, 4.8, whatever 4.9 will be, in the future, you're paying for that exclusivity of having that ship and it fulfilling a role that you specifically want it to do for you in the game. Because most people obviously start out with a low starter ship, and then they progress through the game, and if they enjoy and play the game long enough, then they can spend their hard-earned credits inside the game, or if right off the bat, oh, okay, I know I like this game, I know I'm going to play it, so I'm going to give them money. And it's not for anybody else to really determine all the ships are overpriced. Well, I mean, obviously they're not. They're smashing records of money that they're raising. They've gotten money out of me, and it's not. I don't begrudge that at all. I enjoy playing this game. I've sunk quite a bit of time in this game, just taking it at my own pace, and doing missions. And now that we experienced a wipe here in 4.8 when it launched, it really gives me the ability to start delving into everything. I was a little bit hesitant when I started because I figured a wipe was coming because the previous one hadn't occurred for I think about 2 years. I want to say, just from doing some light research. So I didn't want to get too far into things before I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna end up losing a lot of the progress that I had made. So I was just really taking the game at my own pace. A little over halfway there. One thing I also do like about the ship, it has a fair amount of quantum fuel. 1.7 is pretty good for a ship this size. It allows me to get to the gateway, get through the gateway, get back home if I needed to. But
Fuel is at 44%.
34.5. I'm guessing I'm gonna have like maybe 0.9 left. So it allows me to traverse everywhere, and not be too reliant on making, pit stops to refuel or things like that. So we'll see what it ends up being. I do have to say, if you're thinking about joining Star Citizen, now is definitely the time. The game is in a good place. It's very playable. Are there certain bugs, that can be annoying? Yes, but hopefully, CIG kind of turns Sauron's eye to that gaze of doing the small things that are annoying. I mean, I know they want to keep expanding things and adding new ships, and that adding new planets. They're going to be adding to the NYX system, and they have Starchitect coming, so there's going to be an even higher fidelity on the planets and things like that. So I understand they have a lot going on their plate right now. That they're trying to juggle this game and keep us happy, so we keep funding this game, and they also have Squadron 42 to get ready and make sure that that's completely polished for release and marketing and all the things that are going on. So and that's not an excuse, and that's not copium. That is just the state that they are in right now. I just really want them to take this patch cycle and implement whatever they have on plans, and then just launch Squadron 42, and then work on ironing out some of the annoyances that are in this game of random things happening, physics collisions and things that shouldn't occur, menu bugs, inventory system, some things, clean up the code a little bit. Because they know how, it's with all the server meshing and things, that this game has, keeping track of everything, it's I can only imagine it's quite difficult. I'm not a coder at all. I did do some engineering in college, so but that was back in the days of Turbo C++ and all that stuff. So I can only imagine, what they're going through. It's just you don't want the game to get to a point to where there's too many things that new players are going to be turned off by. Somebody like me that they already have me. I'm going to play the game. I enjoy the game, but if you want to expand the player base, you have to make sure that the new customers understand what's going on. Because there's been too much stigma around this game that has given it some bad press, and it's even alive today. I see it in forums. I see it on social media and things like that. But to be honest, it's people that really haven't even ever played the game or turned it on. I mean, since I started playing the game over Christmas, there's been quite a few patches and quite a few things that have been added and fixed. It's just now we need to consolidate around okay, we have the systems now. Let's trim the fat and then just start stacking more on them. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna pull up on the gateway. Where are my pips? Where is my reading? Where's my HUD? What's going on here, peoples? See, like a small bug like that. You know, like I had to claim the ship, but I shouldn't have claimed the ship. It just should have been in the state that it was in. So then I had to reset, you know, my HUD and things like that. So. I look at the advertisements like you're cruising along the highway. See, that's the thing. This game does so great at certain things. It's just at most things, not even certain things. Most things, this game just does a great job at. Lower our altitude a little bit. So I've only jumped maybe 2 times, I think, because I really did not spend a lot of time in the Pyro system. I just wanted to, you know, check out the gates and, you know, see things. And then, you know, I'm going to be honest, since it's a PvP area, you know, and you know, veterans in the game were, you know, in there, I got my shit pushed in. Like, I'm not going to fucking lie. Oh, somebody just fucking smoked me. Because there are no armistice zones around certain things, so you know weapons are always active, and I got smoked. I was in my little Titan Avenger, you know, with no mods, no nothing, because it was, you know, fresh after the wipe, so I had all my coolers and upgraded power plants and weapons, and everything was removed. So I was just basically, you know, chugging along in a basic Avenger Titan, and then nope, I couldn't even get into the hangar to you know, refuel and or redo that. So yeah, then I went to, you know, a couple of the stations, did some of the stuff with the org. And, okay, how do we activate jump point here? And we're going negative 300 degrees backwards, or 300 meters per second backwards. Oh, we got a buddy heading to NYX too. peak concentration here, boys.
Quantum fuel is at 15%.
Made it through with my buddy. I don't know who it was, but hell yeah.
Shield system online.
Wow. Let's bring up our map here. Levski.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on.
We made it. That is how you do a wormhole. Stop off here at the People's Service Station, grab some fuel, check it out a little bit. I mainly want to see if there's a difference in armor that they sell at like a center mass or something. Does each area have its, specific type of, look and feel for armor? Because I see some people wearing some pretty badass stuff, and I don't know if they found it out in the verse, like I found that helmet that I'm rocking right now. Oh, this is exciting being in a new area. And now that I have a ship that has, the ability to respawn me if I make a mistake, then, I wonder if I can reset my regeneration to Levski. I don't even know if it has a hospital. I don't even know what's there. So this is gonna be great. I'd pretty much run through a lot of the moons and things in Stanton and just taking hours, kind of like I did earlier today. I don't know if you watched the last video, and done something but done nothing at the same time. So let me know, Chad, what is the, what's your thoughts on this game, the state that it's in? Do you have a favorite ship? Favorite area? Is there a cool POI to check out? is a muddy, muddy, muddy galaxy. Definitely got to be careful. Absolutely massive. Where do we even land? Imagine that. Yep, I see a light. I see a light. Let's head towards the light. Very eerie atmosphere. Okay, let's see where the hangars are. Right here, maybe? Okay, let's hail and see what we get.
Landing gear down.
Wow, this is amazing. There are so many jaw-dropping instances I've had with this game. I know it may seem like fanboying or whatever, on an unfinished product that's been in development for 12 years and it's raised $900 million and, but whatever. Like, to me, this shit's worth it. Like, this game's dope as fuck.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Yeah, make sure we got our helmet on. Yes, we do. Okay, your standard hangar setups. Right. Wow. It's just built into this huge asteroid. I'm gonna do some EVA. Go to the outdoors and see. Oh, okay. There's storage access. Okay. Customs. Oh shit, I forgot to put the ship down. I was so enamored with it, I was like, oh, here, let me just fucking skip the, storing the ship part.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieve. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Alright, it's going down. I'm gonna wait for it to close. This is just... Man, I might make Levski my new home, because every patch 4.6, 7, 8, you pretty much reset where you want your home to be. And it's always been Stanton and New Babbage ever since I started playing the game, because of the familiarity of it. But now I fleet managers, nothing up here but an observation deck. What a great job on the feel of this place. What's this dude over here? Nothing yet.
You looking for anything in particular?
Coffees. So I guess the lore behind this NYX system is these are settlers that wanted to create a new a new area to live. So it's kind of a midway point between lawlessness of Pyro and the safety of Stanton. So I feel it only appropriate as I gain experience in the game and play that I can up the risk levels a little bit. Okay, where do we go? Upstairs? Or let's check out sundries.
Anything specific you're interested in?
No, I'm just kind of looking. Thank you, though. Alright, this is going to go to the medical facility, I would imagine. Yep. Okay. And habitations, so that's where you would respawn if you happen to log out of the game here at the station. Pharmacy. Plenty of heals. Okay, that's gonna take us. You know what? Since we're here, I'm gonna set my regenerate. See, I don't know though. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it on the clipper. Hopefully, I don't make a mistake or the game doesn't experience any difficulties and bug me out and destroy my ship. If it does, it's gonna send me all the way back to Babbage. I'll wait till next time to actually make my spawn point here. Although it's not really difficult, to jump around to areas. Alright, so we have an admin. Is there anything up there? No. Supplies and equipment. Okay, we're definitely going to head down there. This is refinery stuff. Cargo. Okay, so they sell Bormax here then.
You are passing on the deal of the century.
Let's take a quick look to see if there's... Okay, so that's your basic stuff. And up here is the refinery, right? Hangar, landing pads,
Whatever.
foods.
Pretty wild.
How's your ship going?
Hey. Yeah, have a look around.
The feel of this area definitely goes better with my Drake.
It's been too long since you did a proper clean of my armor and weapons. That's how it goes, right? It's the one thing that was about the army. Kept me disciplined enough to keep everything tip top.
Okay, so we just did a big loop. Okay. So,
Why the rush, my friend?
there we go.
Feels like
Weapons and
I've seen you
armor.
in ages, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, they definitely got some different stuff here. Oh, look at that mask. That's pretty cool. I don't know. We might have to buy some armor here. Maybe they'll have a size 2 scope for me. There's that helmet. Helico legs, what's that considered? That's all light armor. I still wear heavy armor. I'm a noob. I need the damage mitigation. Sometimes I get, finger fumbles on the keyboard. I gotta stop and look down, like, where the fuck are my fingers at? Okay, so that's all they have for armor, right? That's all light. Oh, that's a flight helmet. We've got under miscellaneous med pens, food, reclaimed water. Okay.
What's good with you?
Whatever. Hey, what's up? Let's see what we got.
Can I help you with something?
Alright, I guess we can take off of this place. We saw it, so it's just a basic, rearm, refuel.
Welcome to
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Another chill stream, just to relax, check out some new stuff.
Hello and welcome aboard your train interplanetary craft.
All are welcome. That is so cool. We'll keep the landing gear down, that way we do a nice slow cruise, kind of check out what else is around here. Okay, those are just standard pads, right? I like the score too for this system. The music is... it gives that sense of exploration, that sense of cinematic calm. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. They must have bored that hole, I imagine, as they build out this system. People will put more things in there. This is a massive asteroid. On a hangar. Yep. Okay, let's bring up our star map here. All right, let's go to Levski.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
So I believe this is one of the primary places. I hope I had enough quantum fuel. I forgot to refuel there. That would suck if I'm stuck in the middle of space and then I gotta backspace myself just so I can die, so I can reset a new Babbage, so I can make my way back out here again. But, you know, more decisions have consequences in this game. That's another reason why I like it so much. It's very thorough in its gameplay. It doesn't skip things, you know. Just taking off your ship, you need to power it up and, you know, hail the gates so they can open the doors and, you know, raise and lower, you know, your landing gear. You know, there's repooling of ammo. It's not just endless magazines that you slap in that are constantly full. No, if you leave, you know, two rounds, well, that magazine's going to be there with 2 rounds, so you need to, you know, bolt one and then repool, and it refills from your inventory to refill your magazines to max them all out to, you know, their capacity. Some people find that kind of daunting, you know, but that's something I was searching for in a game. Now, the other space game just didn't deliver at all. You know, I wanted what this was, and you know, an MMO with first-person shooter and, you know, ship-to-ship combat and PvE and missions, and, you know, just doing nothing, running cargo runs, doing something like this. You know, this is great to me. You know, my dog is just chilling out, sleeping on the couch. Had dinner. The day is done. I'm just on here doing nothing. So I wonder if this is going to be a large city like, um, Area 18 or, New Babbage or. I really know nothing, and I try to stay away from spoilers. And I'll watch people play, like the org leader Sins. He's streaming right now. I'll chill out and watch him and things like that. But um, there's primarily a focus when we all get together. Whether right now they're running the new tactical strike mission, or hey, let's all go mining, or there was an event that they had the other day, which I'm a little busy, I wasn't able to go. And one of our org mates we were basically playing kill the carrier, and one of the people was designated hiding somewhere in the verse, and everybody just goes out, and if you can kill him, then you get a pool of money or something like that. So also join the org to we do well, not we, the org does ship giveaways. It's mainly Sims. Where is Levski? That's the Pyro Gateway. I don't want that. Let's maybe just go forward. Let's bring up the map since we don't know. We'll see what's around us. Levski. Okay, yep, it is directly in front of us.
Shield system online.
Put my shields back up that way I can limit my speed. Bet this place is very rich in minerals for mining, hitting all these asteroid belts. See, unknown. There's lots of stuff to mine out here. Absolutely cool. Just the color choice alone, it's just breathtaking. It's absolutely beautiful. So it looks like there's some mechanical stuff over here on the right side of this very large asteroid. I'm guessing that's actually going to be the space station. It's going to be the theme for NYX. Most things are within asteroids. Let's give her a little bit of pep in her step. landing's going to be. It might be over there on the left. But we'll do a full circle around this if it's not. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, dude. Dude, tell me we park inside. Tell me we park inside, dude. Okay, we don't park inside. But this is still cool. Okay, I'm gonna get just out of reach here and spin this girl around. Let's hail right here and see if that gets us anything. Hangar, all the way over there. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time, but oh, okay. Small hangar, is it this way? Yep, that'll be it.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Yes, we're here, chat. We're here.
Engines offline.
Before we do anything, landing services. Need that quantum fuel. Restock weapons. Why? Oh, this is exciting. No, let go of the damn ladder.
Welcome to the ASOP. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Please visit us again. Bye.
Come on, close them doors up. Thank you. Teaches ship shop. Ship componentry?
Can't complain, really. To you the
Wow.
truth, give me a bowl of porridge in the morning and I'm right as rain. I hear Admiral Bishop eats a bowl every morning too, if you can believe it. No wonder those duels don't stand a chance.
I wonder if Anthony Tanaka was a developer. Municipal Works, Central Lift. What is Municipal Works? To be developed, maybe? Maybe new life skills? Oh my god, this place is huge. Central Lift. No.
Life been good to you recently?
Two.
What's been going on with you?
Oh, so this kind of works like the tram. It's just on a basic timer. Okay, so there is no calling.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Okay, so where are we now?
Let me tell you, ain't no one gonna have
Subfloor 2. Okay.
What's up on your
That's life for you. To increase some stock of missions. Even though it goes against every bit of my being, violence is the only
Those
way I wish to value.
internal hangar bays.
In kind, they'll wipe us off the damn star. Where do you fall on this? How
is here.
It was my niece Tilly's equivalency ceremony last week, and it was just lovely.
So those are internal bays.
Much on it?
This
Sure.
place must be
But
absolutely
I guess
massive.
clearly dropped out to join a gang.
How about you?
Gotta celebrate it.
Grand barter market. What could we have in here? What do we got? We got some good stuff in here. Rules of life. We, the People's Alliance of Levski, are dedicated to creation and continual development of a truly egalitarian community where all sentients may feel safe and free to express ideas while supporting each other towards a communal goal of enlightened self-sufficiency. Visitors are expected to respect our beliefs and encouraged to adopt them into their own life after they've gone. Very cool. Stronger together. Whoa! This place is legit. Nice. Conscientious objects. I imagine this is some form of weaponry. Oh, oh, oh. Pulverizer LMG. Okay, I'm going to be buying one of them for sure. Compensator. Hopefully these are all size 2 stuff.
Nice one.
Oh, they got totally different inventory. Oh, this is great. Shotguns, pistols. Is that a kill shot right there? Yep. Okay, where's the kiosk? My wallet is burning. Oh, here we go, here we go. Laser pointer, size 1, damn it. Boneyard, dead rig. Size 1 still. Pulverizer LMG. No, we need the ammo for it. We need the ammo for it. Relax. Pulse. Pulverizer LMG magazine. Buy. Plus 10, plus 10. 17,000. Sounds good. Pulverizer. LMG. Buy. Cool. I've been looking for this gun since I started playing the game. I thought the only way to get it was to find it, procure it through a loot box while you're out doing some missions, or whether it be ASDs or personal weapons. Cool. So I now have a pulverizer. works. Let's see if I can actually put it in my backpack. I doubt it. I may have to put my my rifle inside of my backpack that I'm currently carrying and then equip the pulverizer.
Feels like I've seen you in ages.
Yep, seat cannot fit inside. So that means we're going to have to take our current rifle, and now we can equip that rifle, but that also means that we're going to have to take all this ammo, stack it up, okay, stack all 13 magazines, so now we'll take 25 of those over there, and those, and equip those to self. And we now have a pulverizer, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'll come in handy fighting that Yormandi worm thing. What's in here? What do we got? What do we got? Supplies and equipment. Supplies and equipment for what? Refinery stuff? Oh, to be built. Oh, there's those spores. That was in the last update. I don't want to chance it. I just got a pulverizer. Otherwise, it'll be all about, trying to get up in that hole. Okay, I guess this is not complete yet. Let's go down to the first floor. What is this? Cafe. Nice. Hey, he's from Microtech. What are you doing all the way out here, buddy? Ooh, a private room? Is this boom boom room? Nope.
Selling their sister is moving back to Castro after the fusion. That's two It's like, what's next?
Wanted to put it like that myself. There you go. But I get what you mean.
I just don't get these outlaws. I was supposed to do a run out to the supply entire thing was crazy. They just
Lots of people enjoying some adult beverages. Hey, dude, you're not sitting on the chair, dude. Dude, how are you doing that, dude? How are you doing that, dude?
I can only let people's alliance through.
Okay. So I might have to gain rank with them. stuff like this that really makes the game, you know, pull you in. You know, these spaces that feel lived in and used, and we'll check that out in a minute. Go back up this way. Down another level. Little noodle spot. That's pretty fucking chill. Cordy's defense. Yes. Yep. Just what I thought it was gonna be. Looks like medium armor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, here's the flight suit. So this should give you resistance to G-forces and things, so the nature. Let's see what we got. They're cool. Oh, that's really cool. That heavy? Yep, that's heavy. And the ADP legs on heavy. That's nice. And it's silver too, so it would kind of match the helmet I'm wearing right now. I'm not sure, but calico set. Dust up helmet. That's pretty cool looking. NYX Core Aqua light armor with its mild small cape on it. Morozov. Morozov chest. Morozov arms. (95 degrees to 120). Okay. Let me see what I'm wearing. What is the damage mitigation and temperature rating on my stuff? So mine is minus 70 to 100, so that has a better temperature rating. It reaches colder and hotter. What's the radiation? 26,800. 26,800. Let me see what the actually, you know what I do want to do? I want to take a look at the actual helmet that I'm wearing, the colorway. Okay, so it's more of like a light putty, not a full gray, but it does have the gray accents. You know, gotta look good in the verse here, folks, you know? Okay, let's keep scrolling here. I'm thinking maybe that that green and gray, that's pretty cool looking. Oh, did it disappear already? Somebody buy it up? Oh, no, it's still in here. And that's a heavy armor, too. Hmm. 75 to 105. Whereas this one down here was the Morozov. That's got a huge temperature range on it. So with the aftershock, it's more grayish digital camo, and then with the core, it's more brush drift green. So, aftershock legs. Legs. Aftershock legs. Aftershock core. And we'll get the aftershock arms. So we have the same damage mitigation, but we got a little bit better on the temperature rating. It goes a little bit extreme in both directions, so that'll work out nice, especially for mining, because I've noticed when you when you get into certain parts of the moon, whether you're on the dark side or the light side, temperature swings are drastic, and they specifically do make an extreme temperature suit, which I'll probably end up going over tomorrow and picking up tomorrow's stream. I think they sell it in Area 18. So, alright, well, we found what we were looking for, so that's cool. We'll just have to we'll just have to equip it maybe in the hangar instead of doing it here. Okay, so if I take this backpack off right now, right, and I put it in there, I should be able to switch the legs, the chest, and the arms, and then put my backpack back on. Nope. And it still has all of this stuff in it. Oh, no it doesn't. Look at all the shit it moved over. Stack all. Alright, so we're going to take the ammo, take the med pens. Got to put on our secondary gun, our gadget. It's the multi-tool. Hey, why did you do that? And then our med ends. Okay. So now that's all we got is the kit, which we will, we're gonna have to physicalize that and bring it onto the ship through the hangar. Because it's too large to actually store inside of my backpack. At least the chest is. I believe the helmet legs can maybe. Oh, you can put that in there. What about that? I can put the legs. I can put the arms. Okay, so all we'll have to physicalize is this through the actual yeah, so they both have the same radiation protection. It's just the temperature sweep on that is much better for the Morozov. Okay, cool. Let's get in some light here. Let's take a look at what we got. So it just was stupid. Oh, that's cool. That's a red version of the one that I'm wearing. I don't know. I like my loadout. Plus, if that red glows, well, actually, mine glow too. So that's going to be visible to other players, but that's okay. I don't care. I like my current loadout. That looks good. It's all digital. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, some other time. Went to find me.
These little trinkets and shit. Like, really? All this stuff is going to be so great once you can, you know, craft the base and do things like that. Fucking decorate it. I know, they're gonna take it away from me when they do a wipe, but still, whatever, I'll find a spot for it.
Oh, look, my friend. I am sure I have what you need.
What are you So regular clothes?
Just as good. It appears I'm not going to last long.
Just finished restocking.
You looking for something special? I've got it all. Oh, so not dealing with the deal of the century.
Definitely cool.
Got some great new products. Come on and check them out.
Smile. You are passing on the deal of the century.
Anything specific you're interested in?
High prices, high quality.
What is the bottom floor? Refinery or sell supplies.
You don't say.
Two times, but I don't think I'll ever understand the single content.
It's just so cool. I'm glad I took the time to come out here tonight and check this out.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Some really cool fucking gear. Switch it up a little bit. You know, waste some money. It's the hospital. Is this way the fleet? Yep, this is it. Call the ship first.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
Definitely a lot of docking pads, a lot of things like that, so. Okay, cool. So, now. I should be able to bring up my, my heavy gear there. And put it here on the ship. No, you didn't eat my armor, did you? Okay. Come on, we want to click somewhere, don't we? I know we do. There we go. Put my little statue in my backpack too. This is a heavy ass suit. Man, I run slow.
Welcome to the ASOP
Oop,
vehicle.
that wasn't what I wanted. What am I doing, dummy? Alright, we got our little statue. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I guess there's nothing to do but get back in our ship and head home to Stanton because we still got a bunch of blueprints in Stanton to get. So I just want to come out here. Awesome. Got my armor. Hopefully I don't fucking blow myself up on the way home. Which is verified through landing services here that we are all full.
Aboard your dream interplanetary craft.
Yep, we are good. We can make it all the way home.
Launch complete.
Oh, I'm super pumped. I got some new armor. As soon as I picked up that helmet, I was like, now I kind of need something in the, in the gray, light gray, dark gray scale. Okay, let's get out of this mess. Okay. Alright. Go down to maps. Zoom this out. Is NYX 1 actually fucking not currently accessible? What about NYX 2? Not currently accessible. Obviously, we can't go to the star. What about NYX 3? Not currently. Okay, so all this stuff is under construction then within the game. Do we have any more planets out here? People service stations. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3 is not doable. 3, 2, and 1. And that's the only thing that we have on that. Except for a bunch of service stations. Okay, well, let's go to Stanton. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to search it. Stanton Gateway. Oh, come on. Why are you doing this to me? Stanton Gateway. There we go.
Shield system offline.
Obstructed. Put our landing gear in. Put our landing gear up.
Landing gear up.
There we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
So we'll take the wormhole back home. Drop that chest piece off at New Babbage, along with clear out our inventory, put our old P4 away with all those mags since we're rocking a pulverizer right now. I didn't even check to see what size attachments the pulverizer takes. I was just so enamored that there was one there. I forgot to look to see what size underbarrel attachment, muzzle, and optics it takes. Why is it telling me I only have 188 quantum fuel when I just left the station and it was full? Like, is it lying to me? Like, what's going on?
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, we're gonna have to stop here just to verify. This is fucking crazy. See, these are the small things that the game needs to work on.
Shield system online.
Well, at least now that we're here near the gateway, I'm probably gonna just refuel the ship, send it down, and then log off from here. I do want to say thank you to everybody that is currently watching or watches the stream at a later date. I can leave them up. Thanks to everybody that has supported the channel. Use my creator code and all that stuff. I definitely thank you, because not only do you get credits, but work our way towards things like speeder bikes and certain equipment and stuff like that. Before I go zipping up, let me just make sure that I have nothing above me. Oh, buddy, don't black out. You're good. You're good. It's okay. focus on the other side. He's got to make it difficult for you, you know?
Landing gear down.
I mean, even if I do lose my my armor that's nested in there, it's okay. It's just readily available, constant, so it's not really like a big deal. I mean, to be honest with you, none of the purchasable stuff is a big deal. You know, if it happened to get eaten.
Your systems are offline.
I just hope it doesn't go into a claim status again, because then I will lose it. Alright, check my inventory. That's good.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, let me kind of ensure that it does save by doing another instance that will hit the server. We'll put that in here, and then we'll bring it back. Cool. All right. I just want to say thanks to everybody that watched. If you enjoyed the content, give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. I just kind of do this for fun. It's not really to generate revenue or anything. I already have a career, so this is mainly just me me fucking around because I can. You know, I've always kind of wanted to just stream, and now I have the ability to become a PC player now, and I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys do too. So, all right, everybody. That's going to do it for me. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.